Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to Ali Kamenova Yoga. I'm Ali, and today is class 20 of our 30-day hero journey through yoga. Today's theme is something that we see in many stories through history, through storytelling, through mythology. It is an archetypal story that is all imprinted in our psyche, and it's resurrection. We see it in Lord of the Rings, for example, Gandalf the Grey, when he faced Balrog and he has to die in order for him to let go of certain parts of his old self and for a new beginning, a new self to emerge. Usually the end of something, always the end of something is the beginning of the new. So something has to die in order something to be born. In Star Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi has to die fighting Darth Vader so that he can be reborn into his new, more evolved self. We have to die to our past ego self in order to be reborn and in order to evolve. And even in the story of Christ, there is resurrection. Resurrection is a common theme that is imprinted in our psyche, and it's an archetypal theme, and it's one that is very important in us evolving. So today's class is going to be therapeutic. We're going to take it easy. If you have a bolster, of course, grab your bolster, but if you don't have a bolster, grab either a really thick pillow or a couple of pillows for stacking, or probably one to two blankets rolled tightly, and have them be a little bigger so that we can use that height. With pillows, you will need maybe even 3 pillows, so it gives you enough height in order to use it, but everybody has a blanket or a pillow, so use that. So are you ready to flow with strength and ease? We'll begin in child's pose. So bring your bolster towards you, open the knees, and you can bring the bolster in. Here, find length through the spine and lower down, either forehead onto the bolster or onto the pillows. You can bring your hands under, or you can bring your hands by your side. And here we're going to inhale the hands underneath us, press yourself up, bring your pillow across or bolster, and we're going to bring the elbows onto the bolster, and come onto the knees now, and just lower down gently here, stretching the shoulders. I'm resting my forehead on the bolster, but you don't have to, just stretching the shoulders here. Breathe into the back of your body. Focus on your breath and focus on your third eye. Taking inhalation, exhalations through the third eye, so to speak. Great. Slowly press back towards your hips and come up. We're going to sit down and bring the pillows or bolster underneath the knees. Lay down and bring the soles of the feet together. So now the bolster is supporting your legs, and you can relax here. Very rejuvenating for the hormonal system. Lay and let go, trusting the support of the bolster. It's supporting your weight, supporting your body, so that you can completely relax and stretch. Keep the back wide. Envision the tension leaving your body, exhaling through the entire backside of the body. Imagine your breath exiting through each and every cell through the backside of the body, and tension leaving the body, going back into the earth. Exhaling tension, softening, becoming heavy. Exhaling through the backside of the body. No longer resisting, but rather letting go, allowing certain parts of you to be renewed. Because we let them go, we allow them to die, so the new can become the new day, the current day, the present. When we come to completion, to an end, this is always the beginning of something new. So we're allowing completion by letting go. Let's bring the hands on the sides of the legs, on the thighs, on the outside, and gently bring your knees up with the help of your hands. Here you're gonna step on your feet, lift your hips, and bring the pillow or bolster underneath your pelvis, underneath the base of the spine, the base of the tailbone. And you're going to extend only the right leg, keep the left foot on the floor, left knee bent. Feel that stretch through your hip flexor here. You can allow your arms to rest on the side. The back of the head is wide. On the floor, shoulders down, relaxed, away from the ears. And let's change sides. Breathing deeply. Softening into this gentle stretch. Listening to the sound of your breath, like the sound of the ocean, each wave rinsing away the old and allowing for the new, creating space for the new. Each inhalation and each exhalation being a wave that is rinsing your tissues, your emotions, your thoughts, rinsing that which is old and we no longer need it. You can extend both legs here, see how that feels. Being aware of the sensations throughout your body, the areas that are softening, the areas that are stretching. Feeling expansion in the heart area. Beautiful. And let's bend both knees, lifting your hips gently and removing the bolster from under the knees, under the hips. Bring your bolster to your left side. And let's extend the right leg out. Bring your left knee and calf onto the bolster to the side, allowing for a stretch here in the inner thigh. Gently switching sides. Adjust it to your need and liking and body preference. Softening the inner thigh as you exhale. Exhaling with a ha maybe. Going deeper and deeper into that place of relaxation. Visualizing each inhalation is renewing energy that's rinsing and moving through all your cells, one cell at a time, renewing them. cellular level, our tissues on cellular level, using the breath as our tool to renew, to be reborn. Soften the shoulders, the space between the collarbones, the jaw. Letting go. Great. And you can lift your leg. Here we're gonna roll onto one side. And roll onto the belly. And let's bring the left knee onto the bolster, hands underneath the forehead, laying on the belly and allowing the hip, the inner thigh to further open here. And let's move over to the other side. Softening, letting go. Listening to the sound of your breath. Great. And slowly coming out of this, we're gonna finish off with some stretching. So bring the bolster to your left hip and bending the left knee. See if you can bring the right knee into your foot. If this is too intense, you can just bring them together or stack the legs on top of each other. Otherwise, you can bring the right knee into the left foot, and now twist towards your bolster. See how that feels. If this is too intense, then you're going to bring the right knee in. So experiment and see how this feels. This is really detoxifying. So bringing the belly towards the bolster, rest it on the bolster, and either bring your forehead to the bolster. You can look over towards your left knee, or for complete twist you can turn the head towards your left shoulder, so away from the knees, and that is a complete twist. Take it at your level here and ease into this. Feel the spine twisting, and most of us have irregularities in the spine. Actually, all of us. There is no perfect spine, as there is no straight tree in nature, no straight flower stems or roads. Really, you'll never see a straight road path in nature. So same goes for our spines. They're like trees. There is always a little imperfection in each and every one of us, and here we can just bring things a little more back to balance by holding this. And if one of the sides feels very, very, very different than the other, you can give one side a little extra time. Use your breath here as your tool to rebalance the spine. We're also detoxifying the stomach and intestines and liver. Great. Inhaling coming up, and we're going to change sides. And don't worry if there is asymmetry. In your body, there is no symmetry in nature, there is no perfection. Perfection is actually part of the asymmetrical design. Even the most perfect leaf, there is always a little bit of character to it. So don't worry about it. Just keep breathing, keep deepening the breath. Keep softening, keep expanding your mind through the breath, through deepening. And feel the spine here. There's quite a bit of work right now happening. It is realigning. Keep the length here. If you have to, come up a little bit. Lengthen through the crown of the head and lower down with that length preserved. And coming up. So here we're going to step the left foot towards the top of the very front of the bolster and bring the right hip onto the bolster and lower down here. Keep your left knee into your shoulder, and you can lower or you can stay up here, resting your hip. We're gonna hold this one for a little less time. So just breathe into the areas that are stretching. opposite side. Resting the pelvis onto the prop that you're using. Try not to open the knee too much. If you do open it, then flex the foot. Have 2 more poses before closure. One of them you can do right before bed, and the other if you wanna wake up a little bit. So we'll start with the one right before bed. You can either reverse the order of them or just do them both and calm down. So this one is perfect for right before bed. The next one will kind of bring you, it won't wake you up, but it won't completely put you to sleep. So this one is perfect for right before bed, and you're going to bring the bolster underneath your knees, straighten the spine and lower down here. You will use your hands as a prop here to do a forward bend. Keep the length of the spine, keep the breath going. And feel free to stay in the same pose if you're gonna go to bed. Otherwise, we're gonna do a gently awakening pose. It's not awakening in the sense that you're gonna be coffee cup awakened, but it will bring your awareness a little more into this room. So bring the bolster all the way, press it towards the tailbone, and then lay down on it with the chest here opening and the shoulders dropping. This is a little more invigorating. We're opening the front side of the body. Soles of the feet can be together, otherwise you can extend the legs forward and just allow your chest to open. This is very good for correcting poor posture. Otherwise, stay in the previous pose and go deeper into the sleepiness, the relaxation. Breathing into the heart center and feeling that area expanding, opening, free. Bring more freedom into that area, melting the armor. Oftentimes we create armor around the heart for protection, for protecting our emotions from trauma, and it takes conscious work, breathing, to soften up, to open up that area, to work the tissue, to work the connective tissue. And feel free to stay here longer. Otherwise, you can bring your hands on the outside of the legs so that you can gently lift up the knees, straighten or bring the legs up, and you can roll out of this gently. Whenever you're ready, stay longer if you need to. And thank you so much for joining me for this very relaxing, I can't even wake up right now, for this very relaxing class. And I hope that you will have a really chill end of the day. And I'll see you tomorrow with our next class. Thank you again. Remember to flow with strength and ease. And let me know what part of you would like to let go, to see die, so that you can make room for something very new, very fresh, an expansion of you. So let me know what is the part that is no longer serving you, and what would you like to cultivate or to see the beginning of next. All right, namaste. Remember to flow with strength and ease.